Hey guys, so for today's workout is going to be using the TRX rope. These TRX ropes are a great tool for just working on stabilization and making sure that our core is getting used well. It is also a great tool to use if you do struggle with certain movements, and I personally just like using them for just keeping my balance in check and just giving me that little bit of help in certain areas of positions that I struggle with personally as well. There's no problem using a TRX rope at all with anything in regards to setting it up. Obviously I have mine set up here from the ceiling prongs, but if you want to set one of these TRX ropes up, or even Olympic rings for that matter, but today we're focusing on the TRX, is setting it up even over a tree or just a pull-up bar or anything like that. So we're going to get started. What I'm going to show today is 4 exercises involving lower body, 4 exercises showing some upper body movements, and 4 exercises showing some core work as well. So we're going to get started off with just a regular squat. Rep range today, just for showing purposes, I'm just going to concentrate on 10 reps, which is the standard amount of reps for most people when they start out. So we're just going to concentrate on that. So we're just going to do a regular squat here, focusing on getting at least to that 90-degree angle here, guys. Okay, that's where I want you to be. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this workout today, it can be a bit of a follow along, but it's more of an explanation of each one of why we're doing it and the proper form. So on this first one, just our squat, long as we're at that 90-degree angle when we're just here, that's all I want to see. And our rep count, like I said, is 10. And with the hands, just have nice and relaxed. They just need to be out in front. They don't need to be nice and tight here or you won't be able to squat down. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so that's the first one. Squat's pretty basic, nothing too crazy there. Make sure you go as best as you can down to that 90-degree angle, especially with the TRX ropes here. They do assist you really well if you do struggle just in a regular squat if you can't get that low. This is why TRX is a great tool to add. Okay, next one we're doing is our reverse lunge. So same thing again. We have the ropes. We're just holding them in a neutral grip, where we're just here. So it's just a neutral grip here, is where I hold them. And we're just going to do a reverse lunge. I'm going to stick to the same side on this one. So we're going to be here, just doing our reverse lunge. Reverse lunge, reverse lunge. Okay, one key point here on these reverse lunges is making sure when we go back that our knee line isn't going over the front foot. See, a lot of times people doing this where the knee line goes over the front foot if they're doing any type of lunge variation. Using the TRX rope gives you a great sense of balance and a good indication that that knee is definitely not going over that front foot. Okay, so on this one here, just a nice reverse lunge, nice and controlled. So if we were doing it without the TRX rope, it would be the same thing going back, making sure that that knee line is not going over that foot. A lot of the times people go too far forward and it puts a lot of pressure on your ankle joint. We don't want that. Okay, so we're going to go again on our reverse lunges here. This one here, I'm just going to do 5 each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Switching legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so that's our reverse lunge. Making sure that our posture is always good with a good, strong, straight frame. Never slouching, never looking down. Always looking up. Okay, next one we're going to be hitting is our squat jumps. So on this one here, if you want to do these ones for time, or if you're looking at working on your explosive power, keep that rep range low. You always hear me say that. We're training different things, but just showing you a squat jump here, guys. So what we're going to do, just do your squat, and then you'll just jump up. Okay, so on this one here, it's pretty simple, it's pretty basic. Add your squat, then jump up. If you are looking at working on that power, maybe take a step forward, and when you jump, you're angling back. So we're here, you're squatting down, you're angling back, just for that height. Okay, I'm just going to give you an example of doing 5, just regular squat jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nice and easy, soft landing. So on these squat jumps, making sure that each time we come up, we let out a good exhale, breathing, because if we are doing this for time and working on endurance, that's when you're going to get really tired. Okay, one more time on our squat jumps here, sticking just with 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nice and controlled movement on this one, guys. Nothing too crazy. Okay, this next one here is definitely more an advanced move where you're going to have to adjust the TRX rope. We're actually going to put our foot in the rope and we're going to do a Bulgarian split lunge. Okay, so this one here, one leg is up on the rope, the bottom bit, where you can put your foot through. If you're doing it with an Olympic ring, sometimes you can do it, sometimes you can't. We'll just have to wait and see. So you just make your adjustment, long as this leg's at about a 90-degree angle. So we're looking at my leg now. It's roughly around 90 degrees, I'd say. Probably go a little lower. So, that's better. So here, same focus again with the side lunge, with the reverse lunge. You don't want to have this knee coming over the foot. So right here, this isn't a proper Bulgarian split squat lunge. What you need to do is you need to have this foot out in front of you where you're getting that good lunge motion, and the emphasis is on this front quadricep while this one is elevated. So this one here is definitely an advanced move. So if you're not comfortable on the TRX rope, use a bench. But for all purposes, I will show you. So we're here. I'm going to concentrate on 5. Good balance, focusing on dropping this back leg down to the floor. So we're here, nice and controlled. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this one here, like I just showing, this one here has a very slow movement, but focusing on that front quad is doing all the work. So looking at it from a front angle here, always got to have good balance on this one. So I'm looking at, you're looking at me front on now, looking here. Make sure that this knee is trying to stay as stable as possible when we're going down. So right now, I'm not out far enough, I can feel it. And we're focusing on this back leg going down. Okay, let me just get set, concentrate. There we go, nice good posture at the top. Just focusing on that lunge, coming straight down. Always make sure we're nice and braced. See, I have my hand placement up here, just helps me with my balance, and I'm looking straight ahead. Check the legs, looking straight ahead at some target there. If we are doing this one, and that is a bit of a struggle in the TRX rope, like I said, just plant your foot up on a box and you'll be able to get that work in. Okay, let's just show this one more time. Show it on this leg first. So always keep these numbers on this particular exercise pretty low, especially if you're just starting out. This is a taxi move. Make sure that we've got good stability in that front leg before we start. Okay, so we're dropping down. The focus is trying to get this back knee, I wouldn't say to the floor, but that's the knee that's driving down. As we brace on this leg here, Trying to focus keeping that knee nice and straight. If you do feel it coming off to the side, just slow it down. Like I said at the start, this is definitely an advanced move. So if you're not there yet, work on that reverse lunge. Work on that reverse lunge. I wanted to make sure that I showed at least one exercise on the lower body and upper body that were a bit more advanced. For my people out there that have been training for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's nice and hot in Houston again today, obviously I'm sweating. Alright, that's our 4 exercises for our lower body on the TRX rope. Now we're going to transition into our upper body exercises, starting off with just a regular, most people will call it a TRX pull. So again, we're in that neutral grip where we're just here holding the handles. So on our pull right here, what we want to be focusing on, again, nice neutral spine, not looking right back, not looking forward. We're just here and we're pulling, so everything's nice and aligned. Chest is proud, head is neutral. When we're coming up, we're having a little squeeze in between those shoulder blades. Foot placement, depending on where your upper body strength is, can vary. Right now, got mine in a pretty good placement here. Nothing too crazy though. So I'm just going to show you the form, then I'll explain again what we're doing. Okay, let me have one more. So when we're doing this one here, if your TRX rope is on something by a wall mount, if you're really super advanced, you can put your feet on the wall and just use all your own body weight, upper body weight for this one here. If you're just starting out on this one, if this is one of the first exercises you're starting out with on the TRX, especially for upper body, don't have your feet so far away. So you might just start here. Oh, angle. You might start really close to it. A good indication for me that I do with my clients is have the ropes basically extended out fully and have them touch their chest to the handles. That just shows that you're not too far back, not too far forward. Then when we go back, we're straight in position and it's challenging. So here's just all upper body. We're not focusing on using the legs, because sometimes some people will use the legs. Make sure your legs are a dead weight here. And we're pulling up. When we're pulling, we're not bringing that head up. It's staying nice and neutral. The spine's all aligned. Head is neutral. Either just looking up towards the ceiling or just at the end of the lever of the TRX rope. Okay, so that's just our neutral grip pull. Moving on to the next one. Just going through them all. Again, this isn't really a workout video. This is just going through some TRX exercises where either if you're struggling with certain things or you're just looking to mix up your training. Great example. Okay, next one is our pronated row. Pronated, just having the grip down. So on this one here, we're focusing on this one here. Again, is focusing on the back muscles, mid traps, lats as well, you could say, for sure. And when we do this one, we're actually going to bring them out to the side. So I'm going to bring my back to you in a second. And same thing, we're squeezing in between the shoulder blades when we're coming up to the top here. So that's initiating more of a cable row if you were in the gym. But same thing again, spine is neutral, head is neutral. Everything is just in alignment, nothing's looking up, nothing's looking down. Make sure we're looking after those necks, looking after our back. So the elbows are just flailing out to the side, and then we're coming back. So if you look at this from a back view here, look at this from the back view, I'm just coming here out to the side. The elbows are staying parallel with my shoulders. The elbows aren't going down like this. We're actually opening the TRX up and coming back down. As you can see, it's shaking a bit. Getting a little fatigued here. Still focusing on good form, good squeeze in between those shoulder blades. Alright, so that's our pronated row, a little bit wider. You could say it's like initiating a cable row. That's with the neutral grip, that'll be with the pronated grip there. Okay, next one we're going to hit is our flies. So again, anytime we're doing upper body exercises with the TRX rope, we need to make sure that our spine's nice and aligned and that neck is just neutral. It's not looking up or looking down. Okay, here we go with the flies. I'll actually show you from the back view first, just so you can see. So feet placement are the same, and all I'm doing is I'm just opening up. Opening up to the, here, you could just say open and closed hug, if you wanted to. But again, everything's nice and controlled. It's not a fast movement, and we're just trying to keep those legs deactivated, where we're not using our legs at all. It's all upper body here. Okay, take it to the side. Again, spine's nice and neutral. Head's nice and neutral. We're not looking down, pulling up like this. It's going to put too much strain on your neck. Alright. Nice and controlled. So if you want to make this super hard, if this feels too easy for you doing these flies, slow it down. So on a slow count, all we're going to do is just change our tempo, our speed on this. So you might open up for 3 count. It might be 1, 2, 3 at the top, little pause, and come down slowly. 1, 2, 3. Coming back up again. 1, 2, 3. Lowering down. 1, 2, and 3. That right there, tempo change in the flies on the TRX rope is super hard. So just make sure that that back is nice and straight. Okay, last one for our upper body is just our regular bicep curl. We're going to have that supine grip underneath, and we're just going to curl. Very basic here. I'll show you on the lateral view first. We're here, arms are fully extended. We're curling right up. So you're trying to bring those hands just to the side of your cheeks of your face. So there's a big difference here between this curl and this curl that people mostly I see do in the TRX, where they just go like this. So this here, you're still getting work in your bicep, but if you want to get that full range of motion and get that whole bicep working, this is definitely the way to do it. Full extension, and it's like you're curling your whole upper body weight at the same time. So I'll show you from that end angle there. So we're here, same thing again, nice neutral spine, neutral neck. Full extension on the arms. Bringing those hands right next to those cheeks on the face. Getting a good full extension on that arm and curling right up. Alright, that's our upper body. 4 exercises there. Moving down to our lower body next. So all we're going to do is just adjust these down so they're low. So all these ones here, all these last ones, are going to have your feet in the TRX ropes here. So, just to show you all what I'm saying, put your feet, looking at this, put your feet in this loop here, not this top bit. This loop here that's got that loose bit there, that's where you want to have your feet inside. So, if you are fortunate enough, you have one of these adjustable, sorry, helicopter going over. If you have one of these adjustable, I don't know what they're called, yellow extension strap, I guess you could say. If you've got one of those, it just gives you the chance to go up and down on the length of your TRX. Just makes it a bit easier. Some of them have it, some of them don't. Okay, so first one. What we're going to be doing is a push-up with a plank hold. So, as you can see, the feet are just off the ground here. I keep mine pretty low. They're probably too low, to be honest. So what you do on this, just adjust them, bring them up a touch. You don't want to have them too low where your feet are actually dragging the floor. That's probably better. Okay, so what we're going to do on this one, we're going to do a push-up with a knee pull. Push-up with a knee pull. So feet are in here. Feet are in here. So we're going to hit our push-up first, and then we're going to do a knee pull. So we're here. Hands right at the front. There we go. Hands right at the front. We do our push-up first, and then bring in the knees. Push up, knees. Nice flat back. 3, 4, and 5. So that's our push-up with the knee pull. Okay, this next one that we're going to show is our side to side. I don't actually know the name of this one. I just call it side to sides. And all we do on this, we're going to be back in that plank position again, and we're just going to rotate our knees side to side. It'll probably be easier if I show you. Should be here. So knees go side to side, rocking side to side here. So on this one here, obviously this takes a bit of core strength, but when we do this, try to get the inside knee to the outside of the elbow. Okay, inside of the knee to the outside. So I'm here. So this works really well for your obliques and just all your lower core muscles. You know, that's a bit of a workout, that one there. Okay, so that's our side to side. I just call it like a side to side TRX twist. I don't know if anyone's got an actual name for it. Probably should look that up. Let me know. Next one is just our knee pulls without the push up. So on this one here, this is a great way to work on those lower abdominals. There's transverse and abdominals down there. Make sure when we do this, when we come in and out, you're just concentrating on that breathing. So now we're back in that push-up position. We're just coming in and out. In and out. 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 And again, for a lot of these, you can either do it for time, if that's your thing, or you can do it for a rep count, if that's your thing. You know, that's your choice. I know some people like working for time. I know some people like working for reps. I would recommend either maybe 10 to 12 reps controlled, 20 seconds, but depending on your level, that's where you go. And if this is too hard, maybe start off with a plank to build up those core muscles and stabilizers there. Last one is a plank hold in with our feet elevated. Two options here. We can either stay in that push-up plank hold, where we're here, feet are elevated. So on our lower backs, just make sure if they start to dip like this, completely stop. Don't try to fight gravity. Don't try to fight having your lower back arching down, then you're trying to bring it back up. If it gets too much and you're trying to do it for time, drop down, reset, then come back up, and you'll get stronger over time with that plank hold. Obviously the other option is down on our elbows for our plank. Same thing again. As soon as you feel this lower back arch, just drop to the knees. We need to make sure everything's nice and flat here. Okay, so that's your two options for your plank hold for TRX. So what I've done, is just showing y'all through 4 different exercises, 4 lower bodies, 4 upper bodies, and 4 core exercises with the TRX rope. So, like I said at the start, the TRX rope, sometimes some people look at it and they're like, I don't really know what to do with it. Some people look at it and just say, I'm not using it because I like lifting weights. That's cool, that's fine. But always, like I say as well, is it's good to mix up your training. So sometimes you might get a little bit stale with lifting weights. You might be getting just frustrated maybe with doing running, doing swimming, whatever it is. Mix your training up, and this is a great option. Maybe just to hit the reset button and focus on your stabilizing muscles, focusing on your control and your core work, than just always pushing heavy weights or doing something different like that. So other than that, guys, thank you very much for tuning in, and good luck with the TRX rope.